Hi guys, it's Gina Brogan. How are you? Let me fix my hair. All right. This is a simple, impromptu, what's that other word for impromptu? Not simultaneous, spontaneous training on how to step into your next level life, how to step into the quantum realm, which is the opposite. Well, I don't know if is it the exact opposite. It's not the Newtonian realm. It's not Newtonian law where it says physics in Newtonian law says if you do this, then you get this. The quantum realm, quantum physics, means, to my understanding, it's the realm where you can't explain how things happened. You can't explain. It's that this is where the magic people live. This is where magical things take place. This is where I live. This is how I have created literally my next level life and stepped right on into it. So it's so much easier than you think. I know so many people are like, what is this manifestation? What is this law of attraction? What is this woo-woo spiritual stuff all about? And why do people keep talking about it? Like I can just start creating experiences, opportunity, better relationships, money, and all that stuff. What is this? So I'm going to give you a really quick sort of like bullet point instruction manual. And I don't believe in instruction manuals. I don't believe in dot by dot, join the dots and here's how you get rich and famous. I don't believe in that at all. However, I do believe in frameworks. I believe in some structure and giving yourself some things that you can do in order to step into or float into your next level life. So one of the best things that you can do each and every day of your life, each and every day, is imagine. Use your imagination to create the vision of your life. And I use vision, but it doesn't have to be vision. It doesn't have to be your eyeballs that you create and you see things. That is just the way that many people do create. They make movies in their minds, they see pictures in their minds, but sometimes it's not visions, but I'm going to use that vision. What is the vision of your next level life? If you see my posts, you see what I'm putting out there all the time, you've seen me, you've watched me continually step into more and more freedom, into more and more wealth and better health and happiness and joy in my life because I continue to attach to the vision that I am creating for my next level life. And I keep getting closer and closer and more. And as I step into and I reach a new level, then I create more. I go even higher. I'm always reaching for more. And that's one thing that I want people to understand. No, you're never going to get there. You're never going to go, all right, I'm good. I'm here to coast. No, we are expansive people in an expansive universe. You are here in this physical body to experience manifestation, and your soul is on a journey. Your soul is unique to each and everybody else, and your soul has its own curriculum. You have your own things to learn. You have your own desires. You have your very own purpose. You have your very own mission. It's all unique to you. So when you carve out the time each and every single day to tune into your truth, your soul's desires, there are desires that have been placed on your heart. They have not been placed there by accident. They're there on purpose. They are yours alone, and it is your job here in this space and time realm that we are in this physical reality. It is your job to become that version of you who is pursuing the desires on her heart. So when you honor yourself enough to carve out the time to relax your nervous system in order to allow your creativity to come through and speak to you through your desires, and you give more voice to what's happening inside of you, and you tune out the distractions from your external life. Like you turn off the TV if it's playing in the background constantly, because it's all feeding you. It's all permeating your system. So if you can tune out what's going on around you and tune into what's happening inside of you, you will start to honor those dreams, honor those things. Oh, I've always wanted to speak on stage. I've always wanted to write a book. I've always wanted to, see Italy. I've always wanted to live in the mountains. I've always wanted to work from home. I've always, all these things that you want to do are yours to do. They are not yours to do because you are irresponsible or you are greedy or you're neglectful of your children. No, none of that is true. They're all placed on your heart for a reason. And so when you spend the time honoring your desires and these things that come through you, and you create a vision using your imagination, and you somehow bring that vision to the 3D world through journaling or drawing or speaking or making videos about it or sharing it with people who you can trust will support your vision. Bring it out to physical reality and continue to feed that vision each and every day in some way. Then what happens is, and you rehearse your future memories. So every day I am rehearsing these vignettes from my future life that have not taken place yet. I'm rehearsing scenes from what it's like in my next level home, what it's like with my family and friends surrounding me in celebration and in daily life. We're having beautiful dinners together. That's a value of mine. That's something I dream of doing, is having all of my family around me together regularly, living in, hanging out in, spending time in, sharing meals with each other in my home. Right? So I practice that. I rehearse it. I have different people in the kitchen. We're having different meals together. We're laughing. We're playing games together. We're doing all these things together. Of course, we're having dance parties. And I'm constantly rehearsing that. And so what I'm doing when I'm spending this time rehearsing these futures. So that's just one of them. Another one is me on stage, speaking on stage with Dr. Joe Dispenza. He's introducing me. I'm walking out on stage. People are clapping. I'm moving these audiences to tears, to laughter, and into action in their own lives. I am changing the course of history through my speaking, right? So I'm rehearsing that scene all the time. I'm rehearsing scenes where my kids and my partner and I are planning vacations together. We also work together in my very, very successful business. So these are things I'm rehearsing, not only in my imagination, but I'm writing it down. I'm writing down specifics of this life, okay? So what I'm doing when I'm spending time here is I'm creating elevated emotions. I'm becoming an energetic match for this very life by creating elevated emotions within me. I'm becoming an energetic match for these things to be real before they are real in the physical realm. They are real in the infinite possibilities of what's available. And they are real because I said so, because my heart desires for them to be real, and so therefore it is. They are. I am rehearsing scenes from, my future where my ex-husband and I, we're getting along really well. We're celebrating our children's success with so much pride and love, and it's like, oh my God, look what we've created. And instead of arguing and fighting and being small-minded and fearful and angry with each other, we are in celebration. I'll tell you one way I celebrate. I create that future memory in my journal. It's magic, you guys. So when I'm elevated emotionally about that part of my life, what do you think I'm doing? I'm becoming an energetic match for that being true. It's so simple. Instead of rehearsing and practicing and remembering and dwelling on past experiences and past events that make me angry and reinforce that negative relationship, I'm reinforcing this amazing, loving, wonderful co-parenting partnership. And it changes my emotion around it. I am in a very elevated state around it, and I rehearse it day after day after day. And it works, you guys. I have a very different relationship with my ex-husband than I have ever in the past. So that's one way. So rehearse it, get into an elevated state. And then what happens is when you are in that elevated state, what you're not doing, because you can't be doing this at the same time as being angry and fearful and shameful and guilty and upset about how things aren't working out for you. You are literally crowding out those emotions that pull you down, that drag you down. So you are raising your emotion, you're elevating your emotions so that you are in an elevated emotional state. And what is emotion? It's energy, it's vibration. Okay? Emotion is energy, and everything is energy. So when you are an emotional or energetic match for the experiences, the feelings that you desire more of the time, because you're practicing it, you're rehearsing it, you're being it, doing it more and more often throughout the day, and you are literally eliminating the lower vibration emotions that pull you down, that you no longer want to experience. Period. That's it. So, soon enough, you will realize that your elevated emotional state, when you practice day in and day out, and you stop observing what is, you spend less time observing the realities, or so quote unquote realities, that you think you're experiencing. I don't have enough money, I'm overweight, I'm sick, I'm unhealthy, I'm unhappy, I can't find love. If you're practicing that over and over and over by observing what's going on around you, then you are practicing the lower emotional states, and you're an energetic match for it. You just keep recycling it. When you practice your elevated emotional states, you become a vibrational match for the emotional states that you desire, and you realize soon enough that you have an elevated personality. Your whole entire personality has changed. You've become your next level person. You've become it. You are it. You practice it. You live it. It's part of who you are now. Does that make sense? So you will now, in this elevated state, as you practice it more and more, you reinforce it more and more, you get more of it, you just are it. You will realize that things start to come easier for you because it's natural. You will start to notice magic, you will start to notice synchronicity, you will start to notice evidence of miracles that may seem like miracles because for all of your life you have practiced a different way of living and you were not a match for the miracles. When you live in an elevated emotional state, most of the time miracles are natural and you are connected with infinite intelligence. And that's why there are infinite possibilities available for you, and you choose into them on purpose. I choose into my elevated states of emotion through my elevated states of being, and then I start to act on those elevated states. So every day you're practicing, you're rehearsing through your writing, your drawing, your imagination, and I will teach very, very specific ways how to do this for those of you who want to learn. So anyway, then you experience the evidence, and so if you have habits, when you create habits, when you know who your next level person is, who you are in your next level. So I'm living in that home, my friends, my family, we are all spending time in that home together. We're celebrating life. We're experiencing like milestones together. We're celebrating just daily life and having wonderful meals and parties and times together. And that's my new normal. So I have to ask myself, and I'm earning a certain amount of money. I'm earning tons of money doing work that I love. Well, who do I have to become? So then I ask myself, what do I look like in that area of my life? How does my body look? How does my body feel? How does my body function? How do my relationships look? What are my relationships? Are loyal, they're committed, they're faithful, they're fun, they're supportive, they're loving, they're compassionate, they're all the things, right? I have very, very close, tight, loyal, fun-loving, high vibration relationships. And that's my reality right now. And it wasn't always. I created that. I said, who do I have to be? And I became all of those things through habits, through changing my habits of communication, changing my habits of thought, changing my habits of word, changing my habits of I became more loyal, I became more committed, I became more reliable, I became more fun to be around. I changed my personality to match that of the personality of the people I wanted to spend time with. So you can create your habits based on who you are at your next level. Who do you have to become? And then you just simply adopt those habits. You adopt those habits of successful living, and I teach people how to create those habits. Got my habit tracker right here, and this is one way I do it. I say, well, what is the habit that I have at this next level when I'm this level of fitness, when I have this level of income? What is the habit of me at that level working as a businesswoman? How do I show up? How do I serve my audience? How do I communicate with my audience? And I create habits, put them in my habit tracker each and every month, and I start to behave in new ways. I become an energetic match for my next level self. And then it's just easy because that becomes my new normal. So I'm going to be teaching this. I teach this to my private clients. I teach this to my group clients. I teach this in my workshops. I teach this in my online courses. And I want to teach you. I want to teach you. So here's the one thing that happens. People take my courses. They're all excited. They're doing the work. And then when the course ends, some of them forget to stick with the habits. I just followed up with a client recently, 2 clients recently, and I said, how are you doing? You were doing so good. You were showing up every day. Are you still doing it? And they're like, oh, not so much. And that's where, when I'm working one-on-one with a client and we have a long-term relationship that's 90 days or 6 months, the habits become so ingrained in their life. But it's not because they're doing it for me, but they're watching me. They're watching me show up. They're connecting. And I'm holding them accountable. I'm seeing them at this level. I'm holding the vision of their success, of their next level life, and they continue to step into it. Because here's the thing, when 2 or more are gathered together in prayer, the magnification, the power of that is so much more powerful. And here's another thing. I work with emotions. I work with emotions more than intelligence. Of course, we can use our brains. We can force things to happen. We can control outcomes and all of that. But when you connect through your heart emotionally with this next level, that's when you are so much more powerful. I gave such an incredible kick-ass workshop. And yes, I'm giving my own self props. This weekend when I was in Canada, and it was for so many of the women there, I always make the assumption that everybody gets this and everybody lives like this, but then when I'm presenting something and people go, oh my God, I never thought of it that way, it's real clear to me how so many people don't have this information and don't know how to use this. And I was shocked at the response. First of all, it was I got messages from the people going, oh my God, Gina, this is a whole new way of thinking for me. I had no idea this was even a possibility. So I have ways to help you connect with your heart, connect with the emotions that your next level life experiences and connects with, and to help you elevate your emotional state to live in that realm. You live in that realm of your next level. And so I'm going to offer you guys, I am offering the chance, the opportunity to have a one-on-one call with me at a very ridiculously reduced price, to have a one-on-one call with me, tune into your next level vision, create your next level habits. So you're going to connect with that version of you who's at your next level. Then you're going to say, well, what are her habits? And we're going to create your custom habit tracker for this month. And you can start at any point in the month. Don't wait till the first of the month. Start right now. Those people who take action are the people who are ready to work with me, because not everybody's ready to work with me. There are some people who are saying like, oh yeah, I want to work with you. I'm manifesting the opportunity to work with you. Those are not the people to work with me. The people who work with me are the ones who say, yes, I need this now. Because there is no point in waiting for the future, because the future doesn't come until you step into it. The reason I'm living this life right now is because I've stepped into it before I was ready. Way before I was ready. I acted as if, because I was connected to the vision and there was literally no doubt. I want to teach you how to do this, and you will be absolutely floored at how fun and easy it is to live from the energy of your next level self. So take advantage, do a 30-minute card reading with me and a coaching consultation. We will connect to your next level vision in the call, and we will create your next level habits. This is magic. You want to do this, get on it now. I will see you soon. Now you have the opportunity to take advantage of this for the next 5 days. Let's see, we're at Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. You have the opportunity until Tuesday to take advantage of this opportunity. Did I just say opportunity twice? I did, because it really is a fabulous opportunity. All right, I will see you. I look forward to our call together. Thank you so much. Click on the link and schedule your call and watch your life change. You will step into the elevated emotions, and I will teach you how to go there each and every day so that you create a new personality, one where you are literally magic and manifesting miracles daily. Thank you so much. Have a fabulous day.